Right, so I've got a bit of a mega mailbag. I've got several items here, all arrived in one day. I was quite surprised when I went to go and get the mail. It's a big pile. Now, usually I say this at the end of the video. I'm going to say at the beginning. I'm going to try and remember to do this in future as well. If you're not already subscribed, go and do it now. Right, there's a subscribe thing. I think it's over there somewhere. Go and click on that. Right, and click on the bell icon too to get notifications about new videos coming up. And also, if you like a video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and that kind of thing. All right, because it always helps the channel to grow. I say that at the end of the video normally, but the statistics of videos say that only a small proportion of people actually watch it right through to the very end. So what's at the end isn't necessarily getting seen, which is surprising because sometimes the best stuff's at the end of the video. You know, but anyway, never mind. So remember to subscribe. If you're not already subscribed, just make sure you get on with it and do it. Okay, right, on to the video. Let's see what we got. Okay, some binding posts. So I bought a selection of binding posts for the Fluke 343A, and whatever I don't use, I'll use on something other project at some stage, I'm sure. But I bought a bunch of different ones because I was just going to see what would work best and what would fit best, and just you know, depending on the quality and that kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, it looks okay. It's nothing special about it. Ideally, I actually stumbled across one which has got the same thread on here as the original one, and then I don't have to actually mess around with changing the whole post. I can just put the different head on it. That's not very likely to happen. No, these are all metric. The one that's on there now is imperial, so it's got quite a coarse thread on it, so that ain't happening. But anyway, I don't really like these ones that much. They're okay, but yeah, they're fine, I suppose. But I just like high quality stuff. I say as I buy stuff from China. How ironic is that? Alright, let's have a look at another one. Come on, get in. Look at this, it's a knife-proof bag. That's pretty impressive. I think I might need to get some more lighting slightly higher up, because when I try and bring things closer, it goes past the light, which is just here. It's about 8 inches below the camera. I've got lighting down here on this shelf, and I've got lighting here. I think I might need one more layer of lighting, just to allow for different camera heights and that sort of thing, you know. Minimise shadows and what have you. Right, this feels like a roll. It is. So this will be LED strip light, and it is. Here we go. So it should be yellow strip light. Let's power it up. I just happen to have a power supply running. Let's have a look. 12 volts, yeah. Right, shove them in. Get things to make contact. There we go. Although the voltage is dropping down, I've got a current limit to 1 amp. So yeah, it works. Let's just increase the current limit a little bit. Yeah, 3 amps. Right, here we go. Right. Ooh, glowy. Yeah. I actually purchased some before for my trailer. I use this as running lights on the trailer, and ones I purchased was actually inside like a sheath, because it's supposed to be weatherproof, but that's actually not what I wanted, because the adhesive was on the inside of the sheath, on the strip, which is inside, not on the outside, so I couldn't even stick it on. So I just put it away and thought, I'll use that for something one day, and I bought some more. Just more like what I need. I need to repair a piece which has been broken. I think someone's been leaning on it and it's torn the ribbon, so I've got some more now. No problems now. So I might even do it today. The weather stays good. It's winter, but it's nice and sunny outside at the moment, so it's quite good. It's a nice clear day. Someone commented on one of my videos the other day saying that my desk is nice and tidy. Yeah, it's just not really. What's in shot is nice and tidy. Outside of that, not so much. I tend to tidy up for videos as well, you know, so I can actually work in the area and that sort of thing. But yeah. Right. And this is something else someone recently commented on too. Actually, just this morning I saw that comment about my rubidium standard. In fact, I don't actually have it set up to run on my bench. I'll just have it, you know, I'll get it out and use it occasionally as a calibration source. Well, this is part of the project I've been meaning to actually do for a while, and that is to build my rubidium into a box. And here's one of the boxes I think I did in, I'm not sure I published that Mailbag yet or not, but there's a box, one of the boxes. And this is a video distribution amplifier. Now the thing with these, I'll probably half finish a sentence here, is you can input a 10 megahertz signal in theory, and this will then amplify and distribute it across the whole, these other 4 connections, so you can then send this to each piece of equipment. Right. Now the thing is with these are 75 ohm. It should be 50 ohm for what I'm doing, right? For the loading to, you know, it's supposed to be 50 ohm. So I need to look at that and pull this thing apart. I'm going to have to do a tear down on this and strip it down and see if I can find the 75 ohm resistors and convert it to 50 ohm. In theory it's doable. It depends on the actual configuration inside the unit. If it's not, then I might have to live with 75, but it may not matter that much, but I still like to do it to 50 ohm. So that's that, and that comes with a little plug pack, of course. It's got a correct plug on it at least. Yeah, well, CE mark, the fake CE mark. Yeah. Dave actually did a video recently, Dave Jones, on his EV blog channel, about the actual CE mark and how it's designed. There's a certain standard layout, and the spacing has to be right for it to be the proper CE mark, and that I can see straight away is not right. So yeah, it's quite a good little video Dave did actually. Quite informative. But anyway, so that's that. So I will be doing a teardown on this, and I'll probably say show the conversion to 50 ohms. So we'll get onto that at some point. RS is bound to be capacitors, isn't it? Bound to be capacitors. Get inside the bag. And sure enough, it's capacitors. So these are the ones which I used in the Fluke, and I was one short. I didn't have quite enough. I only have 5, not 6. It's in the Fluke 343A. Come on. And yeah, so I bought a bunch more. They come in packs of 5. So now these aren't the best quality. These are Chinese made. Only 85 degree rated. Oh, these are 105, sorry. I was thinking something else was 185. These are 105 degree rated, but I don't know. These are is it Worth Electronic? But the spelling, it looks like it's German, but it's made in China. So I don't know. Maybe it is good quality. I've got no experience with Worth capacitors. So someone out there's got some experience with these, you know, Worth brand. Let me know, because I'd like to know what these are actually considered as being, you know, whether they're considered as crap or considered as being okay. I don't know. So I've not used them before. I've not really come across them. So the fact they're made in China makes me suspicious straight away. But they might be fine. I mean, it is German. Looks like, you know, German branding. So maybe it's just subcontracted out or something. Maybe it's still got the same quality standards. Who knows? So anyway. So I've at least got the final capacitor I need to finish doing that Fluke now. So I think I've actually got all the parts I need to finish doing the Fluke. So I'm not showing on a video that yet. I may or may not video it. All I had to do was replace that final capacitor and change the binding post on the front. It still has other little electrolytics in there, but they all tested fine. So any weird values, I'm just going to leave those alone for now. It's working fine. So this is just for the sake of completeness, changing those capacitors. Right. Now to try and get into this. Wow, is my knife really blunt or something? Well, it's obviously a box. Nice to find the end of it instead of picking my way through it, but never mind. Can't do that cutting the box at the same time. Well, it protected it well. They haven't protected it from crushing, but they protected it from getting knocked, I suppose. Right. So, this is another box option I had. And we've got 2 screws in it still. Cool. Hold it shut. Don't want to put all of them in there, but anyway, so look. This is another consideration I have for doing the it's got inserts in there. Cool. The for the rubidium and the video distribution, because I wanted to try and put it into one box rather than having separate items. So there you go. You have a screws and it's got a waterproof seal. So yeah, I mean that's alright, isn't it? No. These other 2 screws. I don't know. I don't think that's ABS. ABS usually has more of a ring to it. ABS sounds metallic when you hit it. This sounds more like polystyrene. Anyway, doesn't say on here anywhere what it is that I can see. No. On there? No. Yeah, it's a very dull sound. That's not ABS. It doesn't really matter much, but I think it's a styrene. It could even be a PVC actually. Oh, I don't know. Oh no, that's hot runner system. Choosing a hot runner. I don't know. That's straight gated. This it might be PVC. Anyway, that matters. So yeah, I think I've got another 1 or 2 boxes coming. I've got a collection of boxes now, so I'll just choose whichever one suits the purpose best. The rubidium will fit in here, and the video distribution should fit in there too. I might have to just consider how to do it, but it's basically I'm choosing the box which fits the job best. And what I don't use this time, I'll use for something else at some time. There we go. Just make sure it's all closed up. Right, so there's that one. What's in here? Okay. I'm gonna have to cut this open more. Where's the end? Here it is. It's quite obvious when you actually look for it. I actually quite like this foam packaging, this stuff here. It's very versatile. It means when you're trying to pack other things up and you wrap around it, it's quite good. Rather than the bubble wrap, which just seems to take up a lot more space and it's harder to deal with. This is a bit nicer. So this appears to be a box. Interestingly, this isn't what I was expecting completely, but check over there. What's this? This must be rails. This knife is naked. Knife doesn't even cut tape anymore. Right. Interesting. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be like that. Nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't what I was expecting. So it comes with a bag of screws. Machine screws, all quite nice, like 3mm. Countersunk screws. This actually looks like quite a nice box, I have to say. It actually looks like it's put together very nicely. That's actually like a machine edge there, so it's got a thick section. Obviously that's the front and back. So the front and back actually hold it together by the looks of it. It feels nice. It looks nice. I actually... Where's that one go? That must be... That's just the bottom piece that goes on there like that. Okay. Although the line... If you butt that right up hard against the edge, screw holes don't quite line up. There's going to be a little bit of a gap. That may not matter. That end fits better though. So, yeah, I don't know. Quality is kind of okay, I guess. That one's actually worse. That one fits that way better. So yeah, the quality is not perfect as far as the alignments go, but it seems kind of okay. That slots in there like that. Okay, let's just put a face on and see if it lines up. Face. Yeah, it's alright. It's slightly off, but it's not much. It's not too bad. I suppose I've got to find out when I go to make it, but that's a nice metal box, right? So again, this was just considering the rubidium only, because it's quite slimline and metal means it's more shielding, heat sinking, that sort of thing. And it should fit in there, although it's looking a bit close, I have to say. It should just fit. Where is it? Let's get the thing out and have a look. Okay, there's rubidium. So it should just fit in there. I don't know how exciting this is, but this is kind of the plan. So it will fit in there that way just fine. You know, it will go. Look at that. It is like a really good fit. So yeah, I mean that will go in there. If I just have it just for the rubidium only, that's a very little waste of space then. And I've got enough space on the side to put connectors or outlets or whatever on the side on the switch, So for the rubidium only, it's a nice sizing. Won't quite go that way. If I cut that board off, it wouldn't matter. It's just a mounting board, but it certainly is an option. Just put a couple of bolt holes straight through there and there onto the bottom casing, and yeah, I mean that's all doable, isn't it? This is looking like a possibility just for mounting this. But so I did want to put that and the video amplifier in the same box, and well, obviously that and that ain't gonna fit in there unless I start cutting things off. It's just not quite. But yeah. Right, so that's, I think, all of that. Actually feels quite nice. Precision of the drilling's not perfect, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I think probably the drilling on that plate, which is slightly bad, not the side rails. Right, so that's that. Need to do the gratuitous video shot at the end of all the gear. There we go. Yeah. So here we go. Right, now have a good one. Don't forget, I'm going to say this again. Subscribe, all that sort of stuff. See you later. Right, so a bit more mailbag. I've got a big box turn up and a few packages, so I'm going to open these up. And RS, well, you can guess what those are, can't you? What could it possibly be? And this knife is so blunt now. It's like, it's tearing through, not cutting through. Right. Get rid of that. And we have a single capacitor. I'm not sure why I purchased a single capacitor. What is it? Maybe it is me thinking about... Oh, I know what it's for. Okay, yeah, A2UF 450. This is a Nichicon one. I was going to use this on the Fluke 343A, but in the end I decided to just stick with what I've already got. So I've got a nice cap there for something one day. I hope I'll use it. Okay, next. Interesting, it says handicrafts. So I think I might need a hot glue gun or something, I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh right, okay. Now I saw these mentioned on someone else's channel. I think it might be Voltlog. I think it might have been on his. Pretty sure it was on there. Some little thin wire. Right, tinned wire. And because it's for jewellery, so that's why it's handicrafts. Right, but different thicknesses, so really good for making jumpers. Right, so actually what I was thinking of this was this thick one here. Right, instead of using like component leads, I was thinking I could do, you know, use some of this. It's just a bit easier though. There's not a lot on that roll. It's like one layer. You know, a bit cheap there, but these were cheap. So like, I think like $1 each or $2 each or something stupid like that. It weren't that much. They weren't very expensive. Voltlog. I'm pretty sure it's Voltlog's channel. One of his recent videos had them, you know, within the past couple of weeks. So if you see them, you know, that's where they came from. Right. Next thing here. It says clamp meter. Well, I'll tell you straight away what's in it. So, yeah. Now, I've seen this particular meter used, I think it's on, well, maybe exactly the same one. Who have I seen using it? Is it Big Clive? I think it might be Big Clive. I don't know if it's the same one or not, but I saw a very small DC clamp meter being used somewhere on someone's channel. I thought, oh yeah, that looks pretty handy. And sure, I've got clamp meters, but that they, you know, it does look like a higher current and mostly based on AC, you know. That sort of stuff. That's a nice little bag. And this is quite a nice little small meter. I mean, yeah, it's a Unity, and you all know Unity's not the best brand. It's okay, but they're not like super high quality or anything. I don't know. They might be getting better, but no battery. Yeah, I have to put one in. What does it take? 2 AAAs. So. There you go, it's no longer virgin. Right. So it's got volts, AC DC, capacitance, sounder, diode check, ohms, 2 amps AC DC, 20 amps AC DC, 100 amps AC DC, and NC volts. NC volts. Non-contact volts? Is that non-contact? It's got an indicator here. So maybe it's just the, you know, proximity, like the yeah, just general stuff. Okay, so that looks like a nice little minute. I'll chuck a battery in it and do something on that. Leads, PVC leads, not silicon, but you know, yeah, they look nice enough. Got shrouds on them. That's always nice to have. You don't short things out. I mean, they're okay. You know, I bought it mainly for the clamp feature thing because it does low current on clamp meter. I mean, the other clamp meter I've got does, I think the slowest range is 200 amps or something stupid like that. It might have been 20 amps, I can't remember, but it didn't go very low, whereas this one goes much lower, so that's why I bought that one. So, cool, that's that. So yeah, it's the UT210. Not much else said. Or 210E, it's different variants. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know. Anyway, now to the big one. As you can see, well, maybe see, I don't know. Let's get the wire right away. If I cut it, that'd be bad. This is from eBay. eBay purchase. Yeah, looks reasonably packaged. I might need to shift this onto the floor and bring it back. Hold on a second. Oh, first thing is power cable. Okay, they should have kept that. It's no good to me. And here we go. Bubble wrap. It's fairly thin, but yeah, it would have done the job. Be right. Now you may recognise this already. Might look slightly familiar. It's a 1992. Hey, it's got the tilting barrel on it. Awesome. Interesting. Okay, well, handle. I guess it does tilting. Big thing on the front display there. That's a bit of a shame. Look at that. Anyway, buttons. Hey, they actually feel okay. That is surprising. I was expecting the buttons to be stuffed. These buttons all feel fine. Yes. Cool. I've got no idea what condition this is in. I purchased it for a really good price. It has an ovenized oscillator in it, which is always good. It's set to 120 volts, so I need to change that. I should do that right now before I forget. If we can get the screw undone. Oh dear. Hold on. Wow, that is super tight. I need a different screwdriver. There we go, gotcha. Because it's obviously been in that position for probably all its entire life. Okay, so let's see here. Let's look at this. May or may not be handy, I don't know. Right, so there's the card, comes out. So it's currently set at 120, I want 240. You got 100 and 220 as well, but 240 is the more normal voltage from my place here. It's a little bit corroded actually, I might just give this a bit of a clean. Just very quickly with my little fiberglass brush. I'm not sure which one it's using, so I'll just give it a little bit of polish all on. Just brighten them up a little bit. So once I've got this plugged in, I'll get some power and we'll try it out and see if it actually goes. I got this for a good price. I'm very happy. As long as it actually works, I'll be really happy. Okay, so it's plugged in the back. That's in. 240 volt set. It's got GPIB on it as well. That's what I can say probably. Right. One day I'm going to buy a piece of test gear. I'm going to be so distracted doing a video or excited about getting it or something like that, and I'll forget to change this jumper or the voltage rating, you know, voltage setting for the unit. I'm going to blow the crap out of it. I can see it happening. One day it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So listen, nothing rattling around. Okay, let's power it up. If there's something rattling inside, then I'll open it. But yeah, otherwise it's probably fine. Maybe it's a very quick look. I've got a lot to get done today, so I haven't got much time to play around. Okay, we have power plugged in. Stuck in bubble wrap. Okay. Well, no bang. It's a good start. Shame about that ding. That's a shame. Anyway. 1992. Frequency A, frequency C. Total check should say 10 MHz. Yes, it does. Okay. Right, I need to chuck a frequency into this thing and try this out. Let's fire up the trusty Marconi and grab a BNC input 8. increase the output level, turn modulation off, just for the sake of accuracy. Off level 0.1 volts should be good enough. I'd have thought anyway. What's this all set to? There's no trigger showing, 0.2 volts. Oh. Is there an issue? 0.5 volts. It's not triggering. Ah. There's no triggering going on. There may be an issue with this. Usually it should just be fine, it just goes. On the ones I want to play around with anyway. If I just confuse this thing. Turn on off. I'll probably do something stupid. I don't know. I'm not really familiar with these things. Okay, let's try a different input. Let's try input C. Okay, input C is reading. So that's something. And it's drifting. Obviously, with the ovens are both warming up on both the Marconi and on this. So let's turn this lighting off. Actually, I'll be see a bit. Here we go. Why is it not turning off that? I must have done something stupid. It's not turning off again. Is that a dodgy button? Could it be? This one turns on and off. That was not. Okay, well, let's try input B. Because, you know, why not? So input B showing triggering at least. I don't know. I don't know how to use this stuff. That's not turning off. There could be a dodgy button there. But yeah. Trigger A is not showing any. If I do that, it comes up. Input A might be blown. We'll have some kind of issue there. So I'll turn off independently. If I do that, just turn it on, so it makes all the same. Hold on, that's not working now. That button. That button's just collapsed. So the buttons are faulty. That was pushing before, now it's not. It's given up. So it's like it's a candidate for another button replacement. So it almost works. But yeah, so it's like there's an issue with channel A, which is a shame. But then that said, input C will work anyway. Oh, this one. So it's stabilising better. It's getting closer now. Let's see what frequency this can go down to. Carrier frequency go 10 megahertz. Can it do it? Yeah. 5 megahertz. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't know. It's high level 0.1 volts. Yeah. Okay. 0.05 volts. So 50 millivolts. It's still there. So I mean that seems okay. That input level there. Carrier frequency. Go about 20 megahertz again. Still fine. 100 megahertz. Still fine. 500 megahertz. Still fine. 1000 megahertz. Still fine. So that's with a 50 millivolt input level. If I go 15 millivolts, still there. 10 millivolts. I think that's about the threshold voltages around here somewhere. So let's go 10 megahertz again. Still there. 1 megahertz. Not. 10 megahertz. Yes. So yeah, okay, 5 megahertz. I don't tend to measure anything lower than that anyway, so 10 millivolt input, and it's triggering just fine on input C. So I'm probably actually not really too worried about that. What's that? That's megahertz, kilohertz, hertz, millihertz. So what's that? 6 millihertz or something can go down to. That's fine. So input A seems to have a fault, but yeah, no, stuff happens. Be interested to see how long it takes to stabilise, but it's coming along, but it's a bit slow. Right, so anyway, it works. So I guess that's probably enough of the mailbags part, but obviously I need to do some more video on this thing itself, I think, and this button here has crapped itself. Yeah, I was surprised it all worked, and obviously that one there is one which isn't. Let's try and... No, that's it. Anyway, I've got a whole bunch of buttons, so I'll probably just do them anyway. I mean, that one's collapsed now, so yeah. How are we going now? It's getting closer. So yeah, okay. I mean, it mostly works. Which triggers are you using for that channel? Because it reacts whichever one I'm using. That one's not pushing either, so I think maybe these are linked together and that one's stuck on or something that's causing problems. So I'm not quite sure which one it's actually using. I should really investigate that some more. Alright, okay, well it mostly goes. It's better than I thought. It actually works. So and it's, you know, coming closer to correct frequency. It's already pretty close, you know, what's that? 300 hertz out. You know, and it's going to be getting closer. So, alright, it works. Hold button, yeah, it does go. Took a little bit of a push though. Yeah, I think these buttons need replacing. But that's fine, I kind of expected that. Right, that's enough of that. I've got stuff to do. Catch you later.